Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Geaux Stros coming at you from Hiroshima, Japan. We got a game 2 for you today. I'm going to be doing this live play-by-play the entire game. No school today. Thank God there's no school today. I do have homework. There's always a ton of homework to do. But the thing is, today for me is Saturday. And you know what that means? It means that I can do the live play-by-play. I'll be here for this game today and the game tomorrow. What do we have on the agenda today? Tyler Anderson on the mound for the Angels, facing off against Justin Verlander. Whoa. I think I just accidentally changed the settings on my screen setting sizes there. Yeah, I didn't mean to change that. That was weird. My settings changed on one screen, and it looks like they changed on the other screen at the same time. That should not happen. Why is that happening? Well, let me take another look at it here. I've got a somewhat new layout for you guys. You can see on the screen that I'm using a slightly different layout than before. This has more information about the game. You can see that, right? I think it's a little cooler layout. This has the actual base pads right here, and it has the score, has the batting lineup here, and some field information. But I think probably the lineup, I'm gonna move this over a little bit so you can see the field rather than the lineup. There we go. There we are. So now we see what's going on in the field. We see the game score outlined here, and who's pitching and who's batting. Pretty cool, huh? I like it. And if there's a preview for the game, we'll be able to show that right there. Move that up a little. There we go. So the game preview screen and all of that's ready to go, and I've got my own screen ready to go. Jose Altuve is getting ready to come up. He's going to be up to bat in just a moment. He's getting ready to go, guys. Astros lineup today. What's it looking like? We got a Jose Altuve followed by... Oh, Kyle Tucker is not in the lineup today. Yordan Alvarez, who's going to be DH today. Yordan Alvarez at DH. Yainer Diaz at first base. Bregman batting fourth, third base, followed by Pena. Caratini, who's catching. Myers in center field. Gamel in right field. And Dubon in left field. So Yordan is not going to be playing in the field today. Tucker has the day off, unless they bring him in as a pinch hitter. He's not in the DH nor in the field. In just a moment, we are going to be seeing Altuve at the plate. Daniel Berry Sports, hey, it's nice to see you. Thanks for coming back. And thank you to everyone else for being here. The opening pitch is on the way. First pitch of the game. Altuve takes that high for ball one. And I need to pause this just for a moment. Next pitch is outside for ball two. I needed to get that just behind. 2 balls, no strikes to Jose Altuve. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball a little low in the zone there. Strike one. 2 balls, 1 strike. Tyler Anderson on the mound for the Angels. Altuve bunts it down to third. It looks like that's going to be a base hit. There's absolutely no play. It could not have been more perfect. Look at this perfect bunt by Altuve. Third baseman was just playing too far back, not giving him the respect that he deserves. And Altuve starts off with a leadoff single on a bunt. That's what we're talking about right there. Beautiful. Look at this. Boom. Perfect. Not even a throw. Couldn't even make a throw. Alvarez comes to the plate, takes a whiff at the first one. Not able to make any contact with it. Strike one to Alvarez. 51 multi-hit games. Tied for second in all of the American League. Fouls that one off. It'll be strike two. Come on, Alvarez, just move him around. Move him around. Alvarez having a little bit of problems with his hand. I think he got a little racked on that last hit. Espada and the hitting coach are coming out to chat with him about it and check on him, make sure he's all right. It definitely didn't hit close to his hands, but apparently the vibration off that hit hurt his hands a little bit. But he's all right. He's back in the box now. 0-2. Here comes the pitch. He got him swinging. Strike three. Bad pitch to be swinging at. Terrible at bat by Alvarez there. 3 straight pitches and strikeout. 2 misses and a foul. Not a good start for Alvarez. Yesterday, overall, he did not have a good game. He added a solo home run in the end, which ultimately didn't matter. Astros would have won anyway. Pickoff move to first base by Anderson. Altuve's back, no problem. The stadium is so empty. Here's a pitch to Yiner. Just a little low, ball one. Good take by Yiner. That would have been easy to swing at. One ball, no strikes. Here comes the pitch. This one's fouled off at the plate for strike one. The count is even. Altuve's on first base with 1 out. Sure would be nice to see them move him around and get a run in this first inning. That would be great. Here comes the next pitch to Yiner Diaz, the 1-1 pitch. Altuve is going to second. The catcher has no choice but to throw from his knees, and Altuve's in there with a stolen base. It must have been a good jump because, man, he was in there way before the throw got there. Excellent jump, and there was a long delay by the pitcher. Look at this long delay by the pitcher when Altuve decides to go. Look at that. He's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Altuve was basically halfway there by the time the ball got delivered. Runner on second. Here comes the next pitch to Diaz. Diaz grounds it to shortstop. He dives and he gets it and he fires to first. Is he going to be safe? They call him out at first base, but Altuve gets to third. That's very close at first. That was very close. Take another look at how close it was. Diaz is not slow. He's not Pena. That was a really good catch by the shortstop. Take a look at how close it was at first base. Barely got there in time. So 2 outs, Bregman up at the plate. Altuve on third. See if we can get some LSU power to bring Altuve in. Little outside, 91 miles an hour. Ball one. Good take by Bregman. Here comes the next pitch. Ah, that one's popped up. Come on, Bregman. It's fouled away. Good God. Don't fly out, Bregman. Swear. It's interesting how a guy who can get his home runs usually as line drives, like line drive home runs, he flies out so much to the infield. I really don't get it. Here's the next pitch. That one's high for ball two. 2-1. Every time I see the ball go up off of Bregman's bat, I just become tense. He flies out way too much. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Wow, that one gets by. Altuve's going to score on a wild pitch, guys. That one went way over the head of the catcher. Off his glove. Altuve easily walks in, no problem. 1-0 Astros. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about Bregman getting the hit. Altuve all over that. How do you like that? Once again, Altuve's sauciness pays off. He lays down the perfect bunt, gets on base, steals second, gets to third on a grounder, and then he gets home on a wild pitch. 87 runs scored by Altuve this year. He has scored 87 times. He's the leader on the team. He has scored more times than anyone else on the team. 3-1 pitch to Bregman is on the way. That one's down for ball four. Good walk by Bregman. Another base runner with 2 outs. I don't necessarily have to update my base runners, but as I think of it, I will do it anyway. As you can see on the screen here, there are the base runners. I don't have to do that on my screen anymore, but maybe I'll do it as I think of it. First pitch to Pena is out of the zone for a ball. 268 this year with 44 multi-hit games. Pena hits it out to right field. Looks like that's going to be down. It is. It's in the corner, all the way into the corner. Bregman is booking it around. Is he going to be able to get home, or is he going to be held up? He's going to be held up at third. All the way into the corner. Pena with a double. If that hit had been Bregman, Pena would have scored for sure because he's the Flash. But now the Astros have runners on second and third with 2 outs. Man. Opposite field hit by Pena. Very nice. Well, that was weird when they were looking at it. Bregman could have scored easily, but they didn't send him. The third base coach held him up. I was wondering why he wasn't able to make it around there. It's not because he wasn't able to make it. It's because the third base coach held him up. Victor Caratini comes to the plate now. No balls and 1 strike to Caratini. I missed 1 pitch while we were looking at the replays. Here's the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt, almost another wild pitch there. Stopped by the catcher. 1 ball, 1 strike. All the Astros were hitting the ball yesterday. Everyone in the lineup had a hit. Caratini had a couple. Here's the next pitch. This one's tapped foul. It rolls over to the third base side, but it went off his foot, so that'll be strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Bregman on third. Pena on second. Victor Caratini at the plate. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Anderson. Tapped foul again. Count remains 1-2. Victor Caratini, the Batman. 1-2. Here comes the 23rd pitch of the inning for Anderson. Check swing there. He didn't go. That'll be ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Come on, Batman. Here's the pitch. Ooh, good take. Low, below the zone. Ball 3. It's a full count. '25th pitch of the inning coming up for Anderson. It's on the way. Caratini takes it for ball 4. The bases are loaded, guys. Pretty interesting for Jake Meyers. The powerhouse Jake Meyers comes to bat with bases loaded and 2 outs in the first inning. Pretty sure that the Angels are not very happy about this. Tyler Henderson, their left-handed starter, is about to throw his 26th pitch of the first inning. Pretty sure that they didn't want this to happen. Had a little visit at the mound just now with the pitching coach. They broke it up. I'm pretty sure they expected this guy to stay in the game for multiple innings and try to shut the Astros down, but the Astros are really making him work his butt off. Come on, let's get some more runs here. Just a little hit, a little single here would drive in a couple of runs. Here's the pitch to Meyers. In the dirt. Blocked again by the catcher. Very dangerous. One and 0. Meyers does have 1 grand slam in his career. That's interesting. Just 1. 80 miles an hour right in the top of the zone. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. I'll get to the live chat comments in just a second. This is an important part of the game, so I'm trying to pay attention to what's going on. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ooh, swing and a miss. Strike 2. Meyers with the bad swing on the bad pitch there. Almost down in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, we don't have any. Do we have any comments in the chat other than Daniel's greeting? I don't see any. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Meyers. That's high, way high. Ball 2, 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's it. He gets out of it. The Astros don't get anything. You can probably see by what's on the screen right now with the advertisements. And while those ads are running, I'm gonna open up. Whoops! What am I doing here? I can't see the screen. It's too small. I'm gonna open up this screen. I don't want to show the advertisements. There we go. No, I didn't want to click on the team. I'm clicking on the game. Sometimes these interfaces just aren't intuitive at all. They behave so stupidly. There we go. I'll keep that on the screen just for a moment. I don't want to show the advertisements on my channel. Because I don't, number one, they're not my advertisements, so I don't get paid for them. But number two, if I have any advertisements on my channel, I have to tell YouTube that there are advertisements. And I don't want to. I have no interest in that. But we're going to go into the bottom of the first. The Astros up 1-0 after getting multiple guys on base. They strand the bases loaded. Justin Verlander is back on the mound, guys, for the Astros. He hasn't been able to win a single game since returning to the Astros. Let's hope that he's able to turn that around today. First pitch is on the way to Taylor Ward, almost in the dirt, 93 miles an hour, ball one. Here comes the next pitch from Verlander, a little high, just out of the zone, ball two. It looks like the information on this screen is so updated that it's a little ahead of me. I'm going to try to reload my video here and see if I can get it to match better the live of the game. Let's see. Okay, so right now the count is 2-1, 2 balls and 1 strike. On the screen we've got 4 pitches, got another ball. So it's a little ahead of me, but I guess it's all good. Here comes the next pitch from Verlander, the 2-1, should be a ball. It is. It's low and outside. Now my preview is like way behind. 3 balls and 1 strike. Here comes a pitch from Verlander. Little high, but ball 4. Just out of the zone. Just 1 strike thrown by Verlander in that sequence, and it barely was a strike. The rest of them were completely out of the zone. Verlander is trailing Max Scherzer for all-time career strikeouts by 2 strikeouts. First pitch to the next batter, Zach Neto, is high for a ball. Verlander continues to throw stuff that's way out of the zone. Five balls and 1 strike thrown by Verlander. Here's the next pitch. Another one high. Starting to feel that this looks sad, right? That's just the way I feel about it. 6 balls and 1 strike now by Verlander. Here's the next pitch. 2-0 is the count against Neto. Another high pitch, 3 balls. 3 straight high pitches way out of the zone by Verlander. The only strike that he's thrown so far was just barely a strike. Definitely liking the control that we saw from Kikuchi yesterday. Here comes the next pitch. That one was out of the zone, but the umpire was generous and gave it to him. Strike 1. That should have been ball 4, actually. Look at how close this was. Look at that. That should have been ball 4. He was lucky. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here comes the next pitch. Another high fastball. Swung on and fouled back by Neto. Strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. I wonder if he would get a walk right here if he just took the pitch. What do you think? What do you guys think? Oh, I forgot to deload the bases here. There we go. Runner on first, no outs. Here comes the 3-2 pitch to Neto. That's in the dirt almost. Ball 4. So, yeah, I was kind of right with my gut. Just take it. Probably a ball. And I was right, sadly. I didn't want to be right. Runners on first and second with no outs. Now, the question I have is, how long are they going to let Verlander go before they pull him out? Before they realize that they don't want the score run up and they need to bring in a different pitcher? Because I'm telling you, I really believe that Verlander's time is done. He's not winning me over right now. He's going to have to really show me something to believe again. Because right now I just don't. Nolan Chanuel comes to the plate. Runners on first and second, no outs in the bottom of the first. No hits for the Angels, just a couple of walks. Another ball from Verlander. Curveball inside and low, nowhere near the zone. Ball one. One ball, no strikes. Here comes the pitch. That one was way outside. A little check swing by Chanuel. That'll be strike one, but it should have been ball two. That was way out off the plate. Look at that. 1-1. Verlander gets lucky with the check swing foul ball there. 1-1. Here comes the pitch. Little tap to the left side. It gets through. It looks like that's going to score a run. It does. Game is tied with a base hit to left field. Opposite field right through the gap. Runners remain on first and second with no outs. They are owning Verlander right now. 2 straight walks and a base hit. And just like that, the game is tied. Just an easy little hit there. Just easy to poke it through the other side. Just easy pitch. Just bloop right through the other side. No problem. Angels with their first hit off Verlander. The first 3 batters have reached. Nico Cavadas comes to the plate. First pitch is a curve that looked like it should have been a strike, actually. It's called a ball, so the umpire's not helping Verlander now. Look at this. It's bad enough that Verlander can't get it in the zone. When he finally does, he doesn't get it called. One ball, no strikes, no outs. Runners on first and second. This game is tied 1-1. Here comes the pitch. Little check swing. Did he go? I say he did. Strike one. Little curveball action there. That was not a bad pitch. First good pitch that I've seen from Verlander. This will be his 17th pitch. And here it comes. Right in there for strike two. Another curveball in the upper outer corner of the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Cavadas. Here comes the pitch. Way outside and high for ball 2. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Here comes the pitch. This one's hit hard to left field, left center field. Is it going to be playable? Diving catch by Myers, and he tosses it in. It looks like the runners will not be able to advance on that. Look at this amazing catch by Myers. He just lays out, dives, and makes the catch. Runners are not able to tag and advance. This was quite a long run, too, because it was to left center. Myers was playing a little over to the right and had to cover a lot of ground. Beautiful play by Myers. Lots of concentration, and he shows us again why he's so valuable. It's because of the great defense that he plays. It's definitely not because of his amazing offense. 1 out, finally. Logan O'Hoppe comes at the plate. Runners on first and second. Here comes a pitch. Fouled away. Strike 1. They give some interesting statistics on some of these catches, and on that one they say that there was only a 10% chance of a player making that catch. That's how good of a catch it was. 90% chance of not making it. Pretty interesting. Verlander comes off the mound, fakes a throw to second. Runner gets back, no problem. Probably just to buy some time. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Curveball low and outside, ball 1. the count is even. Anything going on in the chat? I don't see anything. Maybe I need to open another window. A secondary YouTube window with my player in it. Hitter takes a little time out to try to adjust his leg pad, his leg protector. Yeah, we've got about 33 people listening in. Wow, no comments yet. Interesting. That one is low and away, looks like. Ball 2. 2-1. 1 out. 2 runners on. Here's the pitch. This one's hit really hard to left field, but way high. Definitely playable for Dubon. Dubon gets it. He has to float way over and almost runs into Myers in the process. It looks like the runners are able to tag. Look at this. Look how crazy this was. This ball just kept floating on Dubon. Myers definitely had a better angle on it. Yeah, it seems that Dubon lost it. Myers was luckily able to back off at the last moment. Man, see, Dubon lost it here. See that? And then he books it over. Myers saying something to him. Luckily, it doesn't turn into tragedy. They get the second out, but the runners do advance. Or at least the second base runner advances to third. First pitch to Mickey Moniak is in the dirt for a ball. Let me move the base runners. Now we have runners on first and third. 2 outs. Dubon and Jake Myers still chatting about that last play. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Moniak fouls that one off down the first baseline. 1-1 is the count. Verlander trying to get that third out without any extra damage this inning. If he gets out of this with no other runs scored, I will consider him very, very lucky. I wish this would be the worst inning, and it ends right here. Swing and a miss. The runner goes to second. No throw by Caratini. Runners on second and third now. Not sure I quite understand why they let them have second base. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Verlander picks up a strikeout, his first one of the game, and he's 1 away from Scherzer now for all-time strikeout ranking on the board. Whew, man, so lucky. The Angels, despite having only 1 hit in that inning, score a run and strand 2 runners. Verlander gets out of that inning, luckily, with only 1 run, man, but he's giving me a freaking heart attack. I don't know about you guys, but he's giving me a heart attack. All right. Let's change this over to my other screen right quick. Like I said, I don't want to show these commercials on my channel. I just want to show the game info. Got about 42 people listening in right now. That's great. I think that's great for this early in the game, but my issue is where are all the likes and the comments in the chat, guys? Do you have some comments about the game? And at the very least, I'd like for you to like the video. Getting this video, getting my live streams up to at least 20 likes is a big deal, because once that happens, it kind of opens, I wouldn't say the floodgates, but it opens them a little more. It lets in a little more flow, a little more traffic. And then once it gets over 30 likes, it lets in a lot more. I've only been able to get to 30 likes one time for sure. Excuse me. Whew. I don't think I've been able to get over 30 likes twice. But it really helps out a lot. So please take a moment just to like the video. Help me get over 20. Help me to grow the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Right now we have 35 people but only 8 likes. Not quite sure why the huge discrepancy there. Usually The likes are roughly around half. If they can be at least half, I think that's good. So thank you in advance for taking a moment just to like the video. All right, guys, we are back to the game. First pitch to Ben Gamel is grounded over, or rather the second pitch. The first pitch was a strike. Second pitch is grounded to the second baseman, who makes the play over to first to get him, no problem. And that's out number 1. That brings up the 9th batter, Mauricio Dubon. Dubon got his average up to 270, which is great. First pitch is high, ball 1. Here's the next pitch, swing and a miss on the outside, 78 miles an hour. That was the 34th pitch by Tyler Anderson. He's got such a high pitch count. The Astros really made him work hard in the first inning. Here's the next pitch. High in the zone, fouled up and back. It looks like it's going to be just out of play. Strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes, no runners on, 1 out. And I can pour myself a little more coffee, I think. It's 11 o'clock here in Hiroshima. Wherever you guys are, I hope you're having a great day. Here's the next pitch to Dubon. 90 miles an hour, up and out, swing and a foul ball. Count remains 1-2. 90 miles an hour on that pitch. Once again, I don't feel that Anderson is throwing the ball too hard. Astros should be able to hit him. How long he'll stay in the game is unsure. Dubon grounds out 1 to third. He fires over to first and grabs the second out, no problem. Just a little tapper. Yeah, the four-seam fastball is generally around 90 miles an hour from this pitcher. That's not fast at all. He's throwing a lot of change-ups and sliders. He's throwing cutters and sinkers. Mostly balls with movement. That brings up my hero, Jose Altuve. He takes a big swing at the first pitch, 88 miles an hour, low in the zone, low below the zone. That will be strike 1. Altuve had a bunt in the first inning. Really nice bunt down the third base line. The next pitch is a little low and outside for ball 1. The count is even. 2 outs, nobody on for Altuve. Let's see what he can do here. What kind of interesting thing can he make happen this time? Here's the pitch. He hits that one up. He skies it right over by the third base bag. It's taken in by the third baseman. In Alex Bregman style, Altuve flies out to the infield. That's going to be it for the inning. Astros going to the dugout with no extra threat. No extra hits, no extra runs for the Astros in the top of the second, unfortunately. And my biggest fear is about to come to pass yet again. Justin Verlander is back on the mound. Oh my gosh, guys. Do you feel I'm wrong for saying that? I think it's obvious that if I were working for a company like ESPN or something like that, then of course I wouldn't be saying things like that. I wouldn't be expressing such a direct opinion. And that's another thing I've learned since living in Japan and dealing with people here and learning more about the culture and how things are. Coming out and saying things very directly and openly like that is not really generally considered acceptable or good. You should be a little more indirect and soft. So I don't want to. I'm not like some of those guys, because I have seen some people on YouTube and some other places that just come out and say Verlander is washed up. He's done. Please take him out of the lineup. He's embarrassing himself and the team. I think that's too extreme. But I'm also not one of those guys that are blind and stupid, because I have seen some comments. Thankfully, no commentators say this, and I think that's because they have a little more sense. But I have seen some fans and some people leave comments in on videos, live streams, and stuff where they were like, you know, Verlander's our man, he's our GOAT, and he's a veteran. We absolutely need him in the playoffs and in the World Series if we get there. And I'm like, what? Pitching like this? Very first pitch is hit out to left field deep, way out to the wall. Mauricio Dubon makes an amazing catch on what was almost a home run on the very first pitch of the inning. As I'm talking about Verlander, Dubon saves a multiple base hit there. That pitch was just a few feet away from being a home run. But another great defensive play by a great defensive player, Mauricio Dubon. How do you like that? First pitch to the next batter, Eric Wagaman? Or was that Wagaman that was just batting? Yeah, that was Wagaman that just flew out. Jordan Adams comes to the plate, takes a strike. 0-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, just a little too high. 93 miles an hour above the zone. Ball 1. 1-1. Both pitchers having to work pretty hard. That's 30 pitches now for Verlander. And one and a third innings. Here comes the next pitch. Swing and a miss on a curveball. Or a slider. That's one of the pitches that I think Verlander should just keep throwing, because they're racking him and tearing him up on his fastball, and he's not able to get his fastball in the zone. If he does get it in the zone, they typically just hit it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. That was a breaking ball. Grounded to Bregman. He fires over to first. Out number 2. Routine inning so far. Looking pretty good. Not too bad. Jack Lopez comes to the plate. The guy with the perm. The hair perm. Oh my gosh. I remember those days. Here comes the next pitch. Or the first pitch, rather. That was the next and the first pitch. The next pitch to the next batter and the first pitch to the batter. Lopez takes it for strike 1. 0-1 pitch from Verlander. 93 low in the zone, fouled away for strike 2. I want you to take a look at Lopez's lovely hair. I can't get over the fact that it's got to be a perm. Look at this, guys. That has to be a perm. Guys still do that? I don't even know women that do that anymore. Another foul ball. 0-2. The count remains. So 2 outs, 2 strikes, no runners on here in the second. Here comes the next pitch from Verlander. Nice curveball on the top of the zone, but fouled away again, spoiling Verlander's few pitches in the zone. Here's the 37th pitch of the game for Verlander. 0-2. Fouled back again. 95 miles an hour on that one. One of the faster pitches you'll see Verlander throw right now. No balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. No, curveball right in the zone, and that one, you see, that's the type of pitch that I like to hit. A curveball right in the zone, easy to hit in my opinion. And Lopez does the same exact thing that I would do and just hits it nice and cleanly right out into left field. I'm not joking, guys. I used to own curveballs. Curveballs and fastballs I had no problem with. Next pitch. Little low and outside, but inside the outside corner for strike one. Taylor Ward at the plate. Runner on first with 2 outs. Verlander gets the sign that he wants, gets the call. Here comes the pitch. This one's hit out to right field. It looks like it's going to be playable. Myers is over and calls off Gamble. Gamble backs off, unlike Dubon, who overplayed, I think, on his catch in left center. That'll be out number 3. The Astros get out of the inning. Verlander comes away with just 1 hit, no damage done. The score remains 1-1. What's going on in the chat? Absolutely nothing. 30 people following right now. Thank you so much for being here. Only 9 likes, guys. That's a terrible ratio. That's less than 30%? Around 30% of you have actually liked the video. Take a moment to just click like on it. I'd really appreciate that. Currently in a break right now. The Astros and the Angels tied 1-1 going into the top of the 3rd. Who's batting for the Astros? Coming up, it's going to be Yordan Alvarez, Yainer Diaz, and Alex Bregman. I'm going to refresh my live stream screen to see if we've got any more likes. We've got 1 more. We've got 10. Got about 23 people listening in. Thank you for being here. As you can see, the Astros and the Angels are tied up 1-1. Oh, my coffee is ready. All right, top of the 3rd. Yordan Alvarez is at the plate. He had a terrible strikeout his first at bat. Let's see if he can turn it around here. Takes the first pitch for a strike. So that's 4 straight strikes to Alvarez so far. Here's the next pitch. He swings at this one, hits it hard in the center field, but that's right at the center fielder. So 2 pitches to Alvarez and 1 out. Alvarez makes solid contact, but right to the center fielder. Bloop. Yainer Diaz comes to the plate. Over 1 today is Diaz. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, 79 miles an hour, right in there. Looks like a good pitch to be swinging at, but Yainer couldn't get a hold of it. Here comes the next pitch. High fastball fouled away to the right side. Strike 2. At least he got his bat on it that time. Came around way too late, though. I wouldn't say that Yainer is the best at hitting really fast pitches, but Anderson is not the fastest pitcher either. 81 miles an hour in the dirt, ball 1. I don't think that Anderson is going to throw the ball any faster than about 93 miles an hour. His fastball usually around 90, 91. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Yainer steps out of the box. Oh, okay. There's a beach ball on the field. The bat boy goes out and gets it. Play will resume in just a moment. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, no runners on. Diaz facing Anderson. Here comes the pitch. Diaz hits it right up the middle. There's going to be the first hit of the game for Diaz. Right between the pitcher and the shortstop, right up the middle. Well-placed hit. Yiner will be on first with 1 out. Oh, and I already have a runner on first base still. Totally forgot about that. Alex Bregman comes to the plate. Geaux Stros power, baby. Oh, swing and a miss on that high fastball. That one was not even that fast. What was it, like 87 miles an hour? I don't even think that was a fastball. Surely not. Maybe a changeup. Here comes the next pitch. 80 miles an hour. High and outside. Ball 1. Bregman got a walk his last at bat. Here's the even 1-1 pitch. Bregman skies that one up into left field. He gets way underneath it. If he had straightened it out, that would have been a 2-run home run for sure. Typical Bregman style, though, getting too far underneath it and skying it up. Man, that was a definite home run if he had just straightened it out a little bit more. Man. 2 outs. Runner on first. Jeremy Pena comes to the plate. Pena had a really great hit in the first inning, a double. First pitch he takes a swing at. Fouls it off to the right side for strike 1. Anderson now over 50 pitches. This is his 51st of the game. Here comes the 0-1 to Pena. That's grounded over to the second baseman. He's going to fire it over and get him for the 3rd out of the inning. So that's it for the Astros this inning. Yep. Pena double there would have been nice. It's interesting, they just showed a clip of a home run by a Diamondback, and the pitcher who was on the mound for the Blue Jays just happened to be Yusei Kikuchi. That's funny. Kikuchi's doing so much better now that he's with the Astros. He hasn't lost a single game. Can you believe that? Every single game he's pitched for the Astros, they've won. Compare that to Verlander. Since he's been back, every single game he's pitched, they've lost. Something to think about. A little bit of a break going on right now. The game is still tied up 1-1. We are in the middle of the 3rd. In just a few moments, the Angels will be up to hit, and I'm trying to find my spoon so I can stir my coffee. Here it is. Here it is. I'm feeling so tired today, sleepy. I don't understand exactly why. I can update the base pads though. Take the runner off. There we go. Maybe I need to do a poll. I should do that. I should put a poll in the chat. What kind of poll can we do today? What will the Astros final win count be? Right now, just to let you know, the Astros are 79 and 68. Okay, 79 and 68. Less than 85. Less than 90. Or 90 plus. What do you guys think? You're going to need 11 more wins to get to 90. Something happened there. That ball smacked Caratini. Now he's kind of walking it off, getting checked on by the coach. Yeah, right now, longest team win streak with pitchers starting their career with the team. Take a look at the results. Kikuchi's tied 8. If he wins one more game, he'll be the all-time leader for wins after starting with the Astros. Next pitch is in there for strike 2. Caratini seems to be all right. No balls, 2 strikes to Zach Neto. Here's the pitch. Curveball outside, ball 1. Counts 1-2. Next pitch appears to be outside. Let's see. And it is low and away. Ball 2. The count is even. Two balls, 2 strikes to Zach Neto. No runners on, no outs. Here's the pitch from Verlander. This one's bounced foul down the third baseline. The count remains 2-2. Here comes the next pitch. Another swing and a bouncer, this time to Bregman. Bregman fires over to first. Diaz stretches, makes the catch. Out number 1. Good play on both ends. That's a long throw, man, over to first. I was able to do it no problem. For some reason, when I was little, I would say all the way up until middle school, I was really good at getting the ball to where I wanted it to be and getting it there quick, even from a long distance. But I never had like an outfielder's arm or a third baseman's arm when I got older. I never had conditioning or strength training or anything like that, so I never built those kind of muscles. I never had a coach that knew how to do that kind of stuff. It was all completely amateur. I never went to a high school that had those kind of coaches that knew that stuff. No weight rooms and all that junk. I wish I had had that, but we just didn't. Next pitch to Chanel is in there for strike 2 after that first foul ball. I'm not quite sure why they changed this here, but notice on the screen the count goes on the screen to 1-1, but I thought it was a foul ball followed by a strike. This one's hit down the first baseline, foul. Two strikes remain. Did the umpire call that strike a ball? I'm wondering, because on the screen, right now on my screen, they have it as 1 ball, 2 strikes, but I swear that pitch was in the strike zone. The umpire may have called it a ball. It seems to be 1-2. Here's the 50th pitch of the game for Verlander. 1 out, no runners on. Chanel takes that one in the dirt for the apparent ball 2. And these umpires sometimes, I just don't get it. The ball's right in there for a strike and he calls it a ball. Man. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This one's tapped at the plate. Caratini comes out and grabs it, fires to first, and that'll be out number 2. Good play by Caratini. Both him and Verlander went out, but Caratini was able to grab it, had the angle on it. Made a great throw, almost a sidearm throw to first base to get that second out. Man, that was nice. Take a look at this. Pro play by Caratini, getting out there, getting that ball, and firing it over to first for the out. 2 away, no runners on, and that brings up Kiko Cavadas. 94 right in the outside corner of the zone. Good pitch by Verlander. That's probably the best fastball pitch I've seen in regards to placement. Strike 1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. That was right in the zone, 93 miles an hour. Verlander decides to put it right in there, right in the middle of the plate, 93 miles an hour. Strike 2. I hope he gives him a breaking ball here. Gets him swinging and missing. That'd be nice to give him another strikeout. Here's the pitch. And it is a breaking ball, but it's too much in the zone, and he fouls it off. Good thought, bad placement. He just missed the placement, I think, by a few inches. Oh and 2. Rangers and the Mariners, by the way, a score of their game. They're in the top of the 4th, tied up at 2. Rangers trying to put down the Mariners again. That'd be really nice, wouldn't it? I have no love for the Rangers, but the Mariners are too close. I want them to be losing games and falling further back. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Nico Cavadas. Here's the pitch by Verlander. Little outside, 94 miles an hour. Ball 2, and the count is even. This will be the 57th pitch for Verlander. Fouled up. And is it playable? No, it is not. Caratini looks back, but there's no play to be had. Count remains 2-2. Nothing going on in the chat today. You guys are quiet. 30 people listening in, following along, but not really talking about anything. Interesting. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Cavadas. Swing and a miss. He finally got that pitch. That was the perfectly placed breaking ball that I was looking for him to throw. And he gets the out. Strike. From what I can tell, he is now tied with Scherzer once again on their list, on the all-time strikeout leader list. He and Max Scherzer keep battling back and forth for their place on that list. I would think that this is one of the reasons why Verlander wants to keep pitching and Scherzer wants to keep pitching. They want to keep that coveted spot, you know. It's pretty interesting when one of the guys that you're tied with essentially is an active player as well, and you're both older and definitely past their prime. They're definitely past their prime, but struggling to outlast the other, because that's what I feel is really going on right now. I don't hear much talk about that, but I think that's likely the primary reason why Verlander is sticking with it, because he really wants to retire with that lead in strikeouts. We're going into the top of the 4th. Game tied 1-1. Both teams having scored 1 run in the first inning. 3 hits for the Astros, 2 hits for the Angels. No errors for either team. Some really good defensive plays, particularly by the Astros so far. Great catch by Dubon out in left field. This batting will start off with Victor Caratini, who walks to the plate right now. He's going to be batting right-handed again. Caratini looking for his first hit this game. 79 miles an hour on the outside corner. That one's called a strike. Interestingly enough, a pitch that was even more of a strike by Verlander was called a ball in that same area. Next pitch is a little high for ball 1. 84 miles an hour. Count is even. Caratini did have a walk his last at bat. He's got his batting average up to 276. I'm really hoping that he gets that up and maintains it around 285. That would be awesome if he could do that. Even higher is better, though. Here's the next pitch. Bounced foul down the third base side. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I hate that the screen down here is updating before I even say what's happening in the game. Looks like a strike 3. No, it's a foul ball. That's good. Phew. Count remains 1-2 on Caratini. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to Caratini. Another foul ball. No. That's not foul. That's going to be playable. Second baseman Lopez gets out there and grabs it. That'll be out number 1. Thought for a second that was going foul. Came off at such an angle, but it was playable in the shallow right field area. Jake Meyers comes to the plate, having already struck out once this game. 0-1. Here's the 57th pitch by Anderson. Meyers goes after the first pitch, and that's off the mask of the catcher. Strike 1. It's interesting seeing Jordan and Altuve sit over in the dugout chatting and talking. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Meyers. That one's a little low. Ball 1, 1-1. Meyers avoids the Meyers count. 28 people following right now and only 12 likes. Is that right? Let me update that. 14 likes. Not bad. Not bad. Still got 6 more to go, guys. Help me out. That one's in there for strike 2. Little swing and a miss there by Meyers. The 60th pitch of the game coming up for Tyler Anderson. Meyers takes that one low and inside for ball 2. The count is even. Yeah, we got 3 votes. That's not too many. But most of you think less than 90 for sure. We'll definitely see. Next pitch is really high and out of the zone. Full count. Good at bat by Meyers, running that count up. Giving himself a chance for an on-base opportunity. Here comes the pitch. That one's in the dirt. Ball 4. He gets a walk. Nice. This is the one that Meyers struck out on, I believe. Very similar pitch, but he took this one for ball 4. So the Astros have a 1-out base runner on, with Mauricio Dubon coming to the plate. No, I'm sorry, Ben Gamel. Dubon is in the hole. Well, now he's on deck. Gamel grounded out his last at bat over to second base, I believe. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Good take there. Can't be swinging at that kind of garbage. Here comes the next pitch in the dirt. Ball 2. 2-0. Maybe this is where Tyler Anderson starts to lose control and either walks, hits the batters, or gives up hits. We'll see. Here's the next pitch to Gamel. Gamble lets that one go outside. Ball 3, guys. 3-0. All 3 pitches way out of the zone. Nothing doing there. Good eye by Gamble. Good patience to take all of those. Jake Meyers on first with 1 out. 3-0. Here's the pitch. A little high, but just clips the zone, called strike 1. It was a good take. No reason to swing at that. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Nope. Wow, he almost throws it away. Anderson fires it over to first. Pickoff move. Myers is able to get back no problem, but he almost throws it away. Look how high it is right here. Very close to giving Myers a free pass to second. Here's a 3-1 pitch to Gamble. Oh, Gamble goes after that one. It was a good pitch to be swinging at, but I think he came out too much. He didn't stay in there and commit to it, and he missed it. Strike 2. 89 miles an hour right in the zone, man. How do you miss that? Here comes a full count pitch. Another one right in the zone. 90 miles an hour. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Are you kidding me? 2 of the worst swings I've seen on balls with almost no movement at all. 90 miles an hour. A gimme fastball in the zone. 2 in a row. One under 90 miles an hour, and then that one at 90 miles an hour. Right in the zone. Can't hit them. Man, you got to hit those. As a major league player, you got to hit those, and you know they're coming. Mauricio Dubon comes up and fouls off the first pitch. That'll be strike 1. 2 outs now with Myers on first base. Here comes the pitch to Dubon. Check swing. Did he go? They say no, he did. No, did he? Are you serious? They said he did go, but it did not look like he went. But it'll be strike 2. Good grief. These umpires, man, I swear. 0-2. Way high. Almost a wild pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs and Myers on first base. Here's the pitch to Dubon. Oh, why did he go after that when he fouls it off to stay alive? But that was a terrible pitch to be going after. Should have been ball 2. Look at this. What are you thinking about, man? 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count remains. Here's the 1-2 pitch in the dirt, and that bounces back to the wall. Myers is easily going to get to second on that one. It seemed like a matter of time before that happened. Again. Here comes the 1-2 to Dubon with Myers on second base. 2 outs. Oh, the 2-2 pitch, rather. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit to the left side. The third baseman scoops it up. Fires high, but just barely pulled down by the first baseman. And that'll be it for the Astros in the top of the 4th. They come away with nothing, stranding a runner on base in scoring position again. 3 hits, 1 run for the Astros. 2 hits, 1 run for the Angels in the middle of the 4th. Verlander still on the mound, up to 58 pitches already, averaging nearly 20 pitches per inning so far. He's going to be facing Logan O'Hoppe, Mickey Moniak, and Eric Wagayuman. Anything going on in the chat? Man, what is with the chat today? Maybe it's because most of my regulars are already asleep. I think it's pretty late for you guys, right? Many of you who are interested in the Astros game, probably it's really late for you right now. It is almost noon here in Japan. It is 11:48. Getting close to lunchtime here. I would imagine that it's pretty late over there for most of you guys in the Central Time Zone. Let's see. What time is it in Houston? It's almost 10 o'clock right now. So you guys are, let's see, almost 10, and it's almost 12 here. Wow, that's a big difference. I don't ever know exactly what time it is because, you know, the U.S., of course, uses the daylight savings time, and the time changes a couple times a year, but in Japan it never changes. The time is always the same. So in the spring, if it is 5 o'clock in the morning, that exact time will remain the whole year. So in the fall, even if the sun is different or whatever, it's still 5 o'clock in the morning at the same time. Never changes. The very first pitch to Hoppy is ripped out into the crowd on the left side. That'll be strike one. Pretty strong hit, though. Here comes the 0-1 pitch, the 60th of the game for Verlander. Bounced foul again. Well, hit foul again. Bounced down the third base line. 0-2 is the count. Verlander has been doing pretty good since the end of the first inning. This one is hit. Well, as soon as I say that, he gives up a hit. Single to left field. Oh, Hoppy gets on with that 0-2 count single. I was just about to say he had retired 9 of the last 10 batters, which is excellent. Now it's 9 of the last 11 batters. As soon as I give him some praise, he gives up a hit, right? Let's go back to talking about how bad he is, and maybe that will work. First pitch to Mickey Moniak is outside, of course, for ball one. Moniak actually did strike out, one of the only 2 strikeouts that Verlander has so far this game. Here's the next pitch, 81 miles an hour, a little outside, but a swing and a miss. Good pitch by Verlander right inside the outside corner. That was a well-placed pitch. That's what I'm talking about right there. If he could always have that control, it'd be great. 82 miles an hour, breaking pitch below the zone. Another swing and a miss by Moniak. Man, that was nice. It was a junk pitch. It was a ball for sure, but he just couldn't resist. The count is 1-2. Here comes the next pitch. 84 miles an hour up in the zone, fouled back. Count remains 1-2. He barely got a hold of that one. Could have been another strikeout. A little coffee for me. Runner on first, no outs. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count to Moniak. Verlander delivers. Fouled back again. 83 right in the heart of the plate. Good pitch idea. Not a good location right in the middle of the plate. Here comes the next pitch. This one's hit out to right field. It's scooped out there. That's going to be caught by Gamble. I was about to say Hayward, but Hayward wasn't out there. That was Gamble. And there's a tag. Holy cow. I was just waiting to see that play happen. But man, what a great play by Gamble. He ran into the wall. He's walking it off right now. He seems to be a little slow to move because he takes so long to get up. The runner at first is able to tag and get to second. You can see with this play here, as he's making the catch, the runner has to go back to first, right? Right here. He goes back. He has the time to go back and tag and go to second because Gamble takes a long time to get up. After he catches the ball, he hits the wall right there. It takes a moment to get up before he fires it in. Woo, man. Out number 1, but the runner got to second. So Myers, Dubon, and Gamble have all had great catches today. Second pitch to Wagaman is a ball, 2-0. So Dubon has the sliding catch by the wall in left field. Myers has the diving catch in center field, and now the great catch by Gamble running into the wall in right field. They've been saving Verlander, saving his butt. Verlander steps off the mound here for a moment, gets the runner to go back, and the crowd stupidly boos as usual. This pitch is fouled off to the first base side into the crowd. Strike one. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That was hit hard to left field. That's going to be down all the way to the wall. He rips that one out. The Angels are going to take the lead over the Astros 2-1. And with a double, the throw goes into Altuve, but it's too late. Ripped base hit to left field. There was no doubt about that one getting out there. That was just crushed. Big hit off of Verlander. Angels have the lead now. First lead they've had in this series so far. You can see that he just crushed this ball to left field. No chance for Dubon to get over there and cut it off. The runner remains on second with 1 out. 2-1 Angels. First pitch delivered is a ball. Too far inside. Here comes the next pitch. Swing and a miss, low and outside. Good pitch, 85 miles an hour. Count is even, 1-1. Jordan Adams at the plate, grounded out his last at bat. Here comes the next pitch. That one's a little low in the dirt for ball 2, 2-1. Angels now with 4 hits, Astros with 3. Here comes the 2-1 pitch to Adams. Big curveball, bounce to Bregman. He holds the runner at second, fires over to first for the out. Good play by Bregman. Out number 2. That's what I'm talking about. 2 outs. Jack Lopez comes to the plate, the guy with the perm. He had a single his last at bat. Look at his locks, man. You can't tell me that this isn't 80s right there. This guy's living in the past. Nothing wrong with that. First pitch is in there for strike 1. 0-1 is the count. Runner on second, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 1. The count is now even. Even Steven. We got about 33 people listening in, following along right now, but nothing going on in the chat so far. That's interesting. Here's the next pitch to Lopez from Verlander. 93 right in the middle of the plate. Fouled back. I don't think that placement was exactly what Verlander wanted, but at least it's just a foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Will Verlander get another strikeout here? Caratini wants to discuss it. He comes out to the mound to have a little chit-chat with Verlander. He's like, wait. Hang on a second. I'm going to go talk to this dude. So Verlander and Caratini chat because Caratini realizes he just came up with a really good idea for a baseball card trade, and he wanted to discuss it. Hey man, I'll trade you this one for that. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's talk about it later, man. I'm trying to pitch right now. All right. That would be hilarious. I would love to to hear about a catcher doing that one time, just to come out and ask something that had nothing to do with the game. That would be funny. This one's hit into center field. Is it going to drop? No, Myers is there. All right. It carries long enough for Myers to get underneath it and catch it. That'll be out number 3. Excellent stuff. So Verlander does give up 1 run, but thankfully it ends there. We're going into the 5th inning, guys. After 4 complete innings, the Astros are down 2-1. Despite no phenomenal, there has been no phenomenal performance of pitching, in my opinion, by Tyler Anderson. The Astros just aren't converting. They aren't getting enough hits. They aren't moving their base runners around. They aren't scoring for whatever reason. Because I would say that Anderson is not doing a bad job, but it's a so-so job. And yet the Astros only have 1 run. Very disappointing. He's up to 74 pitches right now, so they are working his butt off. But the Astros aren't converting. They only have 3 hits and 1 run. And the only reason they have that run, the only reason is because Altuve bunted to get on base, stole second, and then after getting moved to third, he was able to come home on a wild pitch. That's the only reason the Astros have a run on the board. Other than that, they have nothing. It's ridiculous. The Angels, on the other hand, despite Verlander not being all there, he has managed to limit them to just 2 runs in 4 innings. How much longer he's going to be able to go is unclear. But my personal hero, Jose Altuve, is coming to the plate right now. He will be leading the Astros off again in this inning. The boos set in as this ridiculous crowd in Anaheim gives Altuve the standard greeting. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt, strike 1 as he swings after it. Clearly he wanted to go after that first pitch, but he wasn't being patient. A terrible pitch to be swinging at. Single, a stolen base, and a run for Altuve this game. Only production so far for the Astros. He fouls that one back. 89 miles an hour. It sells into the crowd. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the next pitch to Altuve. Altuve swings at this one, and it's going to go through for a base hit, guys. A single. With 0-2, Altuve is able to reach out and tap it just out into the left field area, left center field. Nice hit. He made a big turn around first, but then immediately put on the brakes and went back to first. Look at this. The guy goes after this. That was awful. That was almost on the ground. No balls, 2 strikes on the ground, and he gets a hit. It's crazy. Yordan Alvarez is at the plate. That one is low and outside for ball 1. Now is the time for Alvarez to come up with a big hit. Once again, he's not been having a good game. He had that 1 home run yesterday near the end of the game in the 9th inning. This one is crushed to right field, and that's gone. It's a no-doubter. I kid you not. Home run, Yordan Alvarez, 2-run shot with Altuve on. Finally, he comes through with a base runner on. Altuve does what he does, and he gets on base. Alvarez does what he can do, and he just crushes it on the second pitch. Finally, the second home run of the series. And finally, Yordan hits the freaking ball in the middle of the game with Altuve on base, giving the Astros back the lead. 4-3 Astros. Four to three. Why did I say 4-3? I looked at the current score and I switched it 3-2 Astros. Man, I'm telling you, I feel a little tired today. This homework has really got me tired and stressed out. Yainer Diaz takes a pitch that he goes after. Terrible pitch, strike one, and then goes after another one. Strike two. Look at that. Or he lays up. Man, what is going on? I'm so wrapped up in watching these little clips in between of Jordan, his swing, and this home run. I'm having a hard time following the at bat of Yainer. But they're showing so many clips of Jordan and that swing and him in the dugout. I'm getting confused between him and Yainer's at bat. But Yainer flies out. That's it for Yainer. First pitch to Alex Bregman is a strike, and the second pitch is a little outside for a ball. 1-1 against Alex Bregman. 1 out. He hits this one into center field high, a pop fly. Not surprising. Easy play for the center fielder, and that'll be the second out of the inning. Jeremy Pena comes to the plate with no runners on and 2 outs. Rangers are now up 4-2, guys, over the Mariners in the top of the 5th. They broke the tie and they're in the lead. That's good news. The first pitch to Jeremy Pena is an 81-mile-per-hour pitch right in there. Swing and a miss for strike one. Man, why are they missing these pitches in the zone like that? Here comes the next pitch to Pena. A little low and outside the zone, foul tip. Strike two. By the way, Max Scherzer was pitching that game for the Rangers, and they're speculating about whether or not he is out of the game. They think that he probably is. So it's possible that Verlander might be able to overtake him in the strikeouts in this next inning. We'll see. Here's the next pitch. Pena hits it into left field, and it's going to drop. Good. A single. Another hit for Pena. He's got the double and now the single. No chance. And I've already got a base runner on first, so that's all good. Astros now with 6 hits and 3 runs. Pena on first. Victor Caratini comes to the plate. Caratini with 1 walk today. No hits yet. Pickoff move to first, but Pena is back, no problem. So whenever the home pitcher does that, the crowd never boos, but whenever the Astros or the visiting team does it, they boo. This is a stupid thing to me. Next pitch to Caratini. The first pitch is high for ball 1. Next pitch is on the way. Pena is stealing second. He's in there easy. Wow, he almost flew past the bag when he was sliding. That was a great steal. Catcher once again didn't have time to get up and throw. He threw from his knees, but Pena was already there. Man, Pena slid. He was going so fast, he almost slid past the base. Look at that. I'll show it to you in just a second. Right here, you can see how he slid. Look at that. Great stuff. Next pitch to Caratini is low. That's 3 balls in a row to Caratini. 3-0 is the count. Nobody going on in the bullpen right now for the Angels. 91 pitches for Tyler Anderson. Pena on second. Here's the 3-0 count to Caratini. Are you kidding me? That ball was way outside, guys. Way outside and called a strike. No freaking way. Look at that. Can you believe that? And the replay of Caratini, his response is hilarious. Look at this. That's the ball that was called a strike. And look at Caratini's expression. He's like, all right. But Caratini sends a one-hopper into left field. Pena is in to score easily. So Caratini comes right back after that terrible call and gets a base hit, moving Pena around the bases. The Astros get another run. How do you like that? Take that, umpire. You call garbage. Caratini comes back with a hit, another RBI. Astros up 4-2. That's what I like to see right there. Terrible call by the ump leads to a hit by Caratini and an RBI. Jake Meyers comes to the plate, takes a strike for the first pitch. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Here's the next pitch. Another swing and a miss by Meyers. Change up right in there, and now the Angels finally have somebody warming up in the bullpen. Meyers has the Meyers count, 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Meyers. High, taken for ball 1, and I'm going to check my... I've got the runner on first. That's correct. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Meyers with 2 outs, runner on first. He grounds this one to the left side. Should be an easy play for the third baseman. It is. Out number 3. 3 runs for the Astros this inning with that 2-run homer by Alvarez and then that RBI single by Victor Caratini. Nice swing by Jordan right there. That's what I am talking about. 4-2. Astros lead as we go into the bottom of the 5th. Astros definitely need to be putting runs on the board while Verlander is in the game, because you never know. You just never know. I hope that Verlander pulls ahead of Scherzer with strikeouts, and then they take him out of the game. And then, that way we can preserve the lead and give him the home run or the strikeout lead that he wants. 7 hits for the Astros right now in this game. 4 hits for the Angels. 4-2, the Astros lead. 31 people watching right now. My likes are at 18. Guys, I need 2 more likes to get to my live stream goal of 20. 20 likes is my goal. If you guys can just help me out if you haven't already, just by clicking like on the video. I just need 2 more. That would greatly help me out, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I actually cut into my time, my study time and my homework time by doing these games, because instead of doing these I could be studying and doing homework, but I'm so busy trying to catch up, guys. It's so ridiculous the amount of things that you have to do. Studying in a Japanese language school is very similar to the way the kids study in school. It's highly inefficient and it just grinds you down. But the difference is that I'm not a kid who's living with his mom and dad. I also have to take care of myself and teach online. Verlander's back on the mound facing Taylor Ward. The first pitch is a little outside for ball 1. Next pitch by Verlander is on the way, and it's way outside for ball 2, as you can see down here on the screen. I wish that the update, the live stream of the game were actually ahead of the update on the screen, but I guess it is what it is. Here comes the next pitch. Fouled back for strike 1, 92 miles an hour in the upper part of the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike to Taylor Ward. He's 0 for 1 today with 1 walk. Here comes the pitch, way high, ball 3, 3-1. Verlander falling behind. Hector Neris is now warming up the bullpen. That's good to see. I was hoping that they would have somebody warming up already. If somehow Verlander could get a strikeout here, it would be so great. That's not a strikeout, but it is a fly ball to center field. Jake Myers is over. He should be able to play it. He's underneath it. Puts it away for the first out, so no problems there. How nice would it be to see 3 up and 3 down for Verlander with a strikeout, and then that would be it. Because he is at 84 pitches, he would likely end this inning around 90 or a little more, and that would be it. Ooh, I had to turn my microphone off. Big sneeze. Zach Neto comes to the plate. First pitch to him is a breaking ball, 76 miles an hour, swing and a miss for strike 1. I was barely able to get my microphone shut off before I sneezed. Saved you guys that big loud sound. Ooh, next pitch, perfectly placed. 92 miles an hour, lower outside corner, called strike 2. The umpire did not miss that call. Couldn't have been more perfect. Oh and 2 against Zach Neto. Opportunity for Verlander to pick up a strikeout. Long delay, but here comes the pitch. That one's bounced to Pena. Pena fires over to first. No problem. Out number 2. No strikeout, but we do get the second out. 2 up and 2 down. Nolan Chanuel comes to the plate. Here's the first pitch from Verlander. This is his 88th of the game. Little outside, by about at least a foot. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs, no runners on. Here's the pitch. On the outside corner, hit to left field. Dubon came in at first, but then he backed up to get it. Puts it away for the third out. 3 up and 3 out, guys. That was awesome. How do you like that? Boom. Perfect inning there for Verlander. No strikeout, but 2 flyouts and a ground out. Less than 10 pitches, basically, or no more than 10 pitches. That's the kind of inning you want to see. He's just under 90 pitches total. Most likely, that's it for him, I would guess. I'll be kind of surprised if they bring him in the 6th inning. I mean, they might. That's a good question. Do you guys think that they're going to leave him in for the 6th inning, or if they're going to go ahead and pull him out? They've got a 2-run lead that they're nursing right now. And the top of the 6th. The Astros have Ben Gamel, Mauricio Dubon, and Jose Altuve due up. It'd be nice to see Ben Gamel do something this game. He's 0 for 2. Hasn't been making any good contact. He grounded out. He struck out. His last at bat was pitiful. He was just swinging and missing balls that were right in the zone. His batting patience has been good. He's been swinging at the right pitches. He just hasn't been hitting them. Dubon also doesn't have a hit this game. Dubon is having a great defensive game. Actually, Gamel and Dubon are having excellent defensive games. But they aren't performing at the plate. No hits between the two of them. No walks. And they've left 2 runners on, 1 each. It's interesting because batting in the 9th slot, Mauricio Dubon's batting average is .323. He's number 1 in the MLB in batting in the 9th slot. Isn't that interesting? That's an interesting statistic. This is the kind of stuff that I would never know if people didn't tell me. Hunter Strickland is now in for the Angels on the mound. So I'll try to get his image updated on the screen. Strickland Propane is on the mound, guys. I'll tell you what. Strickland Propane. Hunter Strickland. Very first pitch. Oh, Hayward's at the plate. Very first pitch, he swings and he hits it out into right field. How do you like that? Hayward's pinch hitting for Gamble. And the very first pitch, boom. Right through the hole on the right side. Leadoff hit for the Astros. Good pinch hit there by Jason Hayward. Hayward had a homer the other day. Nice to see him producing for the Astros. That's what I was hoping he would do. He would just kind of shake off the rust and get it going. Dubon is now at the plate with no outs, runner on first. Swings at that first pitch from Strickland in the dirt. Strike one. Man, my preview is way off here, but I can't do much about that. Here comes the next pitch to Dubon. Long delay by Strickland. Here's the pitch finally. This is hit into left field, but that's going to be playable. It was a nice drive by Dubon, but just straight at the left fielder and carried too far. No chance for that one to get down. If he had pulled it a little more, that would have been perfect. So, bad news about the Rangers-Mariners game. The Mariners have come back in the top of the 6th and tie it up. It's 4-4 right now. I'll update that game as I get information on it. Jose Altuve, my hero, comes to the plate. Here's the pitch. Little high, ball 1. Altuve is basically 2 for 3 today. 2 singles, a bunt single and a single to the outfield. That ball is in there just barely for a strike. 81 miles an hour on the inside corner. 1-1 is the count. You can do it, Altuve. I believe in you. Always. He's shown me too many times. You can't underestimate him. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. High fastball, swing and a miss. Should have been ball 2. As it stands, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. Hayward on first base. Here comes the next pitch from Strickland. Another high fastball, but this one is hit out the right field. Going to be an easy play for Adams. He's underneath it, catches it, and puts Altuve away for out number 2. Should have let that one go. That would have been another ball. That would have been ball 3. Altuve swings at 2 high pitches. Not really sure why he went after those. But that brings up to bat our home run hitter for the game, Yordan Alvarez. He had a 2-run shot with Altuve on base last at bat. Now he has an opportunity to do the same thing with Hayward on first base. Let's see what happens. We've got a right-hander facing him. Strickland is a right-handed pitcher. Of course, with Yordan, it doesn't matter if they're right or left, but it's interesting that they're going to pitch to him with 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. 94 low and away, but inside the zone for strike 1. 94 miles an hour. Here comes the next pitch to Alvarez. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? That ball was outside and they called it a strike. The umpire calls it a strike. 0-2. 0-2 is the count against Alvarez. Umpire helping the Angels here. Strickland picks off Hayward at first base. They call him out on that pickoff move. Did they get him for sure? Yeah, the Astros are not going to challenge that. They're going to say that, nah, we're not going to challenge that. He's out. Hayward gets picked off. The good thing is that Jordan will come up to lead off the batting in the next inning with a better count because he was down in that count and not getting any help from the umpire. Maybe he'll do better in the next inning. So we go into the bottom of the sixth. Astros strand one runner, or he gets himself picked off, rather. With 8 hits, 4 runs. The Angels with 4 hits, 2 runs. Justin Verlander has been on the mound up until this point, but they had Hector Neris warming up in the bullpen. I'm going to guess, take a guess and go ahead and make a change on the screen that Hector Neris is coming into the game. And that Verlander's time is done in this game. Obviously, if I'm wrong, I can always change it back, but this is the guess that I'm taking. Hector Neris. There we go. Boom. Updated. Hector Neris. I wonder if they've updated his picture yet for the Astros. Well, you know the Astros got 5 innings out of Verlander. Verlander's stats for the game: 5 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, and 4 hits. Only 2 strikeouts. I wouldn't say these are impressive stats, but to get through 5 innings and only give up 2 runs is not bad. And Neris is coming in the game. Yeah, the picture for Neris still shows him with a Cubs uniform on. So I'm not going to update to that picture. Wow, just like that, there's an out. Fly out before I can even get back to the screen to show the replay. First batter, Nico Cavadas, flies out to Myers in center field, so 1 out for Neris. Here's the first pitch to the next batter. Is that Logan O'Hoppe? Yeah, Logan O'Hoppe. Right in there in the inside corner for strike 1. Hector moving much faster than Verlander was. Next pitch is in there again for strike number 2. O'Hoppe didn't seem to like that pitch too much, but it was in there. Right on the edge of the top part of the zone. That was kind of weird there. Hector went too fast, and that pitch was not allowed by the umpire. He said you can't go that fast. But he does get the strikeout. On the 0-2 pitch, he gets the swing and a miss against O'Hoppe. That's the second out of the inning already. In just 4 pitches. Boom, look at that. In just 4 pitches, Hector Neris already has 2 outs. That was a little weird. He's moving so fast, the umpire had to tell him to slow down. Here comes the 2-out pitch to Mickey Moniak. He hits it straight at Altuve in the very first pitch, and he throws it over the first, no problem. 5 pitches to get 3 outs with 1 strikeout. How do you like that? Awesome. Excellent first appearance by Neris there. And the 6th inning is over, guys. We are through 6 innings. Astros up 4-2. In the top of the 7th, we'll have Yordan Alvarez, Yainer Diaz, and Alex Bregman coming up. For Alvarez, it must feel like he's just having a really long at bat, because just moments ago he had an at bat, got down 2 strikes, and then Hayward was thrown out. Neris comes out and has a very short inning, and Alvarez is right back up to bat, but he gets a fresh count. It's interesting. Once again, they're showing me Shohei Ohtani highlights, which I care absolutely nothing at all about. I have nothing against Ohtani, but he plays for the Dodgers, and I do have something against that. Oh, Pam, hello. Not feeling good. Stopped in to see the score and hit like. I'm going to bed. Go Astros. Hey, Pam, I hope you feel better, recover soon, get well, and keep me updated on how you're doing over there, okay? Thank you so much for stopping in. I've been missing you. I haven't seen you in a couple of days, so do get some rest and get to feeling better, okay? And yes, Geaux Stros. 36 people or so watching right now, following along. Thank you very much. 23 likes. Oh man, we're 7 away from 30. Can I actually get to 30 today? That'd be awesome. Here's the first pitch to Yordan. That's low and inside for ball 1. Zephyr is back in the game for the Angels. They pull Strickland out. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to Alvarez. That one's a little high and outside, but it gets the inside part of the corner for strike 1. 1-1. Yordan's last at bat was a home run. Well, technically his last at bat wasn't complete. This one's hit hard into right field, but not very far. Playable for the right fielder. He puts it away for the first out. So Yordan does make contact, but it's soft. Hits it probably on the dead part of the bat. It was a nice swing and nice contact, but nothing doing there. Zephyr John, where's he at? Ryan Zephyr John. Yainer swings on the first pitch. Fouls it off. Strike 1. I think I spelled his name right. What's with all these weird names in baseball? I really don't get it. Here comes the next pitch. Yainer goes after that one too and fouls it back. 0-2 is the count with 1 out, no runners on. Here comes the next pitch from Zephyr John. Another swing and a miss. Too many at-bats like that for Yainer, swinging at these garbage pitches. If I could take out every time that Yainer struck out on a garbage pitch, his average would probably be 500. Two outs now. Here in the top of the 7th, Bregman is at the plate, takes the first pitch for ball 1. I think Bregman deserves to get a line drive home run here because he missed one earlier. He just got too much underneath it. He made really good contact. That one's in the low part of the zone for strike 1, 89 miles an hour. Come on, Bregman, pull one out into the stands in the left field. And here's the next pitch. Ooh, a little low and inside, but just barely clips the bottom part of the zone. Umpire liked it. Strike 2, 1-2. Here comes the pitch. That one's really low, but fouled back. Bregman went way down to go after that one, but nothing doing. Count remains 1-2. Here comes a 1-2 pitch. Little high. Ball 2. Counts even. 96 miles an hour on that pitch. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on a miss. That'll be a strikeout for Bregman in the third out of the inning. And that's it for this inning. Astros don't get anything. No extra runs, no insurance, nothing. Just flies out, a fly out, a couple of strikeouts. Nothing really going on. 4-2 right now, guys. Four to 2 going into the bottom of the 7th. Who's going to be on the mound for the Astros? Let's see if there's an update yet. They've still got Neris listed. But I can't say for sure yet if they'll have him in the game. He didn't have many pitches. He only had like 5 pitches. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think it was like 5 pitches. Very short inning for Neris. It would be possible for him to stay in the game. We'll see if he does. 12:30 in the afternoon here. I'm going to go ahead and check my teaching schedule for the day, see what students have signed up for classes. I do have a class at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, another one at 2:30, another one at 3, another one at 3:30, another one at 4, another one at 4:30. Holy cow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 classes in a row today. 2.5 hours straight of classes. Am I fully booked for the day? Holy cow, I am. All 6 of my slots are taken today. That's good news, guys. 2.5 hours in a row, I get 6 classes. That's great. Caleb Ort comes into the ball game now for the Astros. He'll be pitching to Eric Wagaman. No, actually, whenever you say Kikuchi faces this batter, then it's Wagyu-man because he can really cook Wagaman like he's Wagyu beef. First pitch is ball 1. A little high there. Just a little high, Mr. Ort. Here comes the next pitch. That one's in there, 83 miles an hour for strike 1. I'm going to update the pitcher on the screen. And Neris is no longer in the game. Caleb Ort, where are you, my friend? There you are. There you are. Caleb Ort with a K. Caleb with a K, baby. There we go. Next pitch is on the way. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 97. First guy in the game with some heat on the ball. I know Neris has heat, but I don't think he really had to throw much heat to get his. He only had 5 pitches and didn't have to throw too much. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Ooh, 97 just missed on the outside corner. A 3-2 count. Take your time here, man. Just throw a good pitch. Get all the time you need. Man, Ort is wearing a mouthpiece. That's interesting. Here comes the next pitch. Can you guys see that mouthpiece he's wearing right here? Look in his mouth. He's got like a yellow mouthpiece there. That's fouled back by Wagaman. Count remains full. Here comes the pitch. That one's a curveball in the top part of the zone, fouled back again and off into the crowd. Count remains 3-2. Not a bad pitch. Seven pitches now for Ort to Wagaman. This will be his 8th. Fouled off again. Little bit of a battle going on right now between Ort and Wagaman. Wagga the dogman. Wagga the dog. All right. Another 3-2 pitch on the way. That's strike three, right on the outside corner. 98 miles an hour, right on the edge of the zone, guys. Could not have been more perfectly placed than that. Look at this. Boom. Caught him looking. Wagaman had no chance on that one. He wasn't expecting it. Couldn't get the bat out there in time. He had two choices, swing and miss or let it go. Little check swing on the very first pitch to Jordan Adams for strike one. 1 out, no runners on. Here in the bottom of the seventh. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice breaking pitch. That was ugly. Wow. That's the kind of pitch that makes me angry if the Astros swing at, but when the opposing team swings at that, it makes me happy. 0-2 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Ooh, so close. 84 miles an hour. Just missed on the outside edge. Ball one. Look how close this was. Look at that. So close. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here it comes. 98 up in the zone. Swing and a miss. Jordan Adams goes down, strike three. So Wagaman let it go and struck out. Jordan Adams thought, I can hit it, but he was wrong, and he strikes out. But the same result. 2 strikeouts for Caleb Wirt. Here comes the pitch. First pitch to Jack Lopez, the perm hair guy. It's fouled away. Strike one. 98, I believe, on that pitch from Ort. Oh and 1. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. 97 up and in. Good pitch. Nice control and velocity from Ort right now. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This one's hit out to right field, right center. Looks like Hayward makes the catch, no problem. That's out number 3. 2 strikeouts and a flyout for Ort. And that's it for the Angels in the 7th inning. We're going to move into the top of the 8th inning with the Astros still leading 4-2. 8 hits, 4 runs for the Astros. 4 hits, 2 runs for the Angels. Who's coming up for the Astros? I wonder. Jeremy Pena, Victor Caratini, and Jake Myers. Altuve and Pena are leading the Astros with hits right now with 2 each. Pena has a double and a single. He's having a really good game. His speed has really helped him out, of course, but Pena has scored once this game. He has 2 hits. Altuve has scored twice and has 2 hits. So Altuve and Pena getting it done by not only getting on base, but giving opportunities for the people behind them to move them around and score them. Very key performances by these guys, getting hits and scoring. Caratini has a very key hit with an RBI. Jake Myers not yet with a hit this game, but he has managed to get on base with a walk. Let's see if they can do something, add a little more, tack on a few more runs here in the top of the 8th. Just saw some interesting statistics, guys, about Victor Caratini and Yainer Diaz. Out of all Major League catcher duos, the best batting average for a catcher duo is Caratini and Yainer Diaz, collectively batting .295. First pitch to Pena is in there for a strike. Guillermo Zuniga. It was too small on my screen. I had to wait for the bigger text. I don't have my glasses on to read that really small text. Next pitch is out of the zone for a ball. Counts 1-1 to Pena. Here's the next pitch. This one's tapped right back to the pitcher. He's able to grab it, toss it over to first. So weak ground out by Pena. Nothing doing there. That was unfortunate. No chance for Pena to outrun that. Look at that. Just a tapper right back to the pitcher. Womp womp. Victor Caratini comes to the plate. He'll be batting left-handed now. One out with Victor Caratini at the plate. Calling timeout there for a moment. He was trying to get the dirt adjusted at the plate. First, oh my gosh. That pitch was way outside and called a strike. Can you believe that? Look at this. Look at this. That was almost a foot off the plate. Next one is in the dirt. Are you sure that's not a strike, ump? Are you sure that's not a strike? 1 ball, 1 strike. Man, this umpire, he sometimes just has the most bonehead calls. How is that possible? 1 ball, 1 strike to Caratini. He's done this to Caratini twice now with these ridiculous calls. Caratini did turn the last one into a hit, though. Here's the next pitch. That one's right on the outside corner. You should have given that one to him to make up for the other call, but it's strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. Man, this umpire, I swear. Why are you doing that to the catcher, man? Here's the pitch. That one was more than 2 feet outside the zone, and I'm surprised the umpire did not call it strike 3. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to Caratini. That's low, below the zone, strikeout. Swing and a miss. Second out and the first strikeout for Zuniga. Probably not going to bother changing the pitcher right now. By the time I do it, the inning will be over. Looks like Taylor Scott is warming up in the bullpen for the Astros. Next batter is Jake Myers. He fouls the first pitch off. That'll be strike 1. There's Taylor Scott in the bullpen right there. And the foul off by Jake Myers. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Myers. Low and outside. Ball 1. The count is even to Myers. Myers avoids the Myers count. Here comes a 1-1 pitch. Grounded to third. Good catch by the third baseman. He fires it to first and gets him for the third out. That was a good play by the third baseman. Nice solid play, but unfortunately for the Astros, that's it for this inning. They don't add anything in the 8th. We're going to go into the bottom of the 8th. 4-2 Astros. It looks like Taylor Scott is going to be on the mound for the Astros. And I'm going to go ahead and change that. I'm pretty sure that they're going to bring him in. So, Taylor Scott, man, I just hope he's on lockdown mode. Just like Neris was. Just like Ort was. Let's be lockdown mode. Mr. Scott. Is it ER? Isn't Taylor Scott's name spelled ER? If I remember correctly, it's Tayler. Let's see. I'm wrong, I'll check, but I think it is. I'm getting some messages from somebody, one of my friends in China. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he says, yeah, I just got paid, apparently. A friend of mine processes my some of my payments for me, my teaching payments online. And he just let me know that the money was sent to him. He's going to be transferring that to me shortly. I just need to double check the amount to make sure it's okay. I think I've already checked it, but we're just going to double check it. 54. Let's see. First pitch from Taylor Scott is right in there for strike one. Nice. Good opening pitch by Scott. Right on that corner. Next pitch just barely misses the corner, 92 miles an hour. He's facing Taylor Ward. Ward is 0 for 2 today with a walk. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Taylor Ward. Let that swing and miss. Here's the next pitch. That one's in the dirt, 86 miles an hour, and that evens the count 2-2. Let's see, 9 classes, 9 days, 18 total. Here's the next pitch way inside. That came close to clipping Ward. Count is full. He didn't even try to get out of the way. He just let that one come in. He's not scared of the ball, that's for sure. Take a look at this. He barely moved. Oh, that was close. He walked him, but it was close. It was just a little high, but you know what? That umpire is so inconsistent. He should be calling those both ways. You can't call them strikes against the Astros and call them balls against the Angels. So they have a runner on base here in the top or the bottom of the 8th with no outs. First base runner the Angels have had in a while. Zach Neto comes to the plate. I always call him Nito. Nito. First pitch is just out for ball 1. Little low and inside. Runner on first base, no outs. Here comes the 1-0 pitch to Nito. Nope. Turns into a pickoff move to first base. Ward is back, no problem. Crowd boos a little bit, but you know, that's how baseball is. Sometimes the pitcher goes to first, get over it. Here comes the pitch. That one's too far inside, ball 2. Scott throwing too many balls right now. Here comes the next pitch. Fouled back. Strike 1, 2-1 is the count. Two balls, 1 strike to Zach Neto. Here comes the pitch from Scott. This one's hit high into left field, way up high. Dubon comes in. He's able to grab it. That'll be out number 1. Runner stays on first. Good play by Dubon to put that one away. Plenty of time to get underneath it. It looks like Caleb Ferguson is going to be warming up. Yeah, he is warming up in the bullpen for the Astros right now. He'll be coming in at some point soon. Here comes the next pitch. The first pitch to Nolan Chanuel. It's way outside for ball 1. 1-0 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Tapped foul. 84 miles an hour. Up and out. Strike one. Little bouncer down the first base line, no problem. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here comes the pitch. That one's way outside and low, 85 miles an hour, but good 3 feet off the plate maybe. Ball 2, 2-1. Another one way outside. What in the world is going on with Scott? 3 balls and 1 strike. So after walking the leadoff hitter and getting a fly out, now he's threatening to walk another batter. Let's see what happens here. Interested to see what the coaches will do if he walks this guy. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Nope. He throws over to first base. Ward is back. Well, it looks like Ferguson and Ryan Presley are now warming up. Maybe Presley warming up for the 9th. Ferguson warming up to come in now. Scott walks the runner. Another one way outside. 3 straight pitches way outside. None of them even close. Not even competitive. Might be it for Scott. Yeah, the Joe Espada. Espada does not come out to the mound. It looks like the pitching coach is going out to the mound. It's not clear yet whether or not they'll pull out Taylor Scott. It looks like they're not going to pull him out. They're just going to have a little discussion with him. They're going to have a little meeting on the mound. So 1 out, runners on first and second. Here comes the first pitch to Nico Cavadas. 81 miles an hour on the outside corner, strike one. So after having 3 straight pitches way out of the zone, Scott comes back with a perfectly placed pitch on the outside part of the zone right there. Here comes the next pitch. Wow, did he hit him? Looks like he said he was hit on the foot. And they're going to say, okay, you're hit, go to first. But it looks like Caratini caught that ball. I'm a little confused about that. Espada is wanting them to review it. They're showing the replay right now. We're going to see if it actually did touch him. It looks like it did not touch him. It looked like it bounced between his feet. Let's take a look at this. It bounced between his feet. He said that it touched him, but we don't see any evidence of it hitting him right there. We need another angle. They're going to do a review. Espada wants to challenge it. Hopefully we have another angle, because right there it looked like it didn't hit him, but it has to be definitive. There is a shot from the side. We're going to see it now from the side. Doesn't look like it hits him there. We can't see for sure, I think. Look at this. Tough to say, guys. If it's a hit by pitch, we're going to have bases loaded. If not, it'll be ball 1. All right, well, we're going to have a break here because they're going to take Scott out of the game. The bases are now loaded with 1 out. Ryan Presley is the one that they're going to bring in, guys. Ryan Presley comes in the game. We're going to have a quick break. The bases are loaded for the Angels here in the bottom of the 8th with a 1 out. Ryan Presley now coming in the game to try to salvage the mess that Taylor Scott created. Man, this is an opportunity for Presley to shine right here, man. To get the final 2 outs and get the Astros out of this inning. Man, we need him right now. In this moment, this is a big moment for him. Bases loaded with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. The Astros with a 2-run lead. Big moment for Presley. Big moment. Big moment. Short break while we wait for the pitching change, guys. There's some information I'm trying to give my friend, but I don't have it on my computer. I guess I only have it on my phone. I don't like that sometimes it doesn't update like it should. I think 18 is correct. Let's see. Presley's up, and the very first pitch is hit on the center field. Is it going to drop? No, Myers is not able to make the catch. The run will score. 1 run will score. He gets it into home, and is he tagged out? He's out at the plate. Holy cow, what a crazy turn of events there. Myers tries to make the catch in center field, quickly brings it in. How do you like that? He tagged from third, and they called him out. It looked like Myers might make that catch, so the runner waited and tagged up. But when he came home, the throw got there. The first runner made it, but the second runner was tagged out, and now the Angels are trying to challenge that second run scoring. They think that the guy got there in time. I don't think that he got there at all. I think there's no way he got there. So the Angels are challenging whether or not Caratini blocked the plate. I don't see that. Look at this. His foot was right there on the line, but how's that blocking the plate? I don't think so. We'll see. I didn't know you could challenge and say he was blocking the plate. I think if the umpires don't call that, I thought you couldn't challenge unless they actually called it. I don't quite get it. The Angels are going to get at least 1 run out of this. So the first runner gets in easy. Second runner, he's kind of forced to come in because the other runners came around. That guy had no choice but to go home. This is a really good angle of it right here. You can see that Caratini had his foot on the line, but he wasn't really blocking the plate. See, the ball came in, right? So he's standing right on the line, but he wasn't blocking the plate. There's no way that's blocking the plate. That should be out number 2. It's unfortunate that Myers did not make that catch, but it was still a great play. Excellent. They say there was no blocking the plate, so the runner is out. Astros maintain their lead 4-3. Myers, with that tremendous effort in center field to try to catch that ball, is not able to do it, but at least he's able to get up and get that ball in quick enough to get the out at the plate. Caratini is not charged with blocking the plate. Second out. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. Man. 2 outs, first and third. Mickey Moniak at the plate. First pitch to him is a little high and outside, 94 miles an hour. 1 ball, no strikes. Here comes the 1-0 pitch from Presley. 89. That one's also outside. Come on now, Presley. Two balls, no strikes to Moniak. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Ground ball to Altuve. He scoops it up, goes to first. Out number 3, guys. We're out of the inning. The Astros preserve their lead. Moniak slams his helmet down on the field after that one in frustration. Look how angry he is right here. A little too much emotion. Whew, man, that was a crazy inning, guys. Crazy inning. What up, bro? Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. El Gallo says, just what we needed in Western Hill Country. We're forced to watch South Oklahoma Rangers. South Oklahoma Rangers, is that like the AAA team or something? I don't pay much attention to AAA. I only know about like the Space Cowboys, but I don't even really follow them. I just hear about them when they talk about bringing runners, or not runners, when they talk about bringing up hitters to the Astros. Got 27 likes on the channel right now, guys. 3 more would be great. We're going into the top of the 9th. The Astros will be coming up to bat here in just a moment. And I'm trying to get some information to my friend. Let's see here. There we go. Whew, man. What drama, huh? What drama? Coming up for the Astros here in the top of the 9th, Jason Hayward, Mauricio Dubon, and Jose Altuve. Hayward came in for Gamel, who was a little shaken up after his good catch out in right field, and he got a hit. He's now facing Zuniga. First pitch looks to be outside. No, strike. Strike 1. 0-1 to Hayward. Swing and a miss. I was looking at stats. I didn't see the actual pitch, so I didn't know he swung at that ball. But this one is a ball. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jason Hayward with no outs here in the top of the 9th. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one's a little outside for ball 2. 2-1. Really would like the Astros to get some insurance runs here before going into the bottom of the 9th. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Ooh, right in there. How do you take that one? 88 right in the middle of the zone, taken for strike 2. Come on, Hayward. You should have ripped that one like you did the last one. Here's the next pitch. He goes after that one, and it's foul tipped. Did they call that a foul tip? What was that? Finally, the umpire says it's a foul ball. Pitcher goes over and grabs it and throws to first. That was confusing. That was weird. They show the replay here. It was weird. Next pitch is a swing and a miss, so that's strike 3. It doesn't really matter. But look at this. It's like, was that a foul ball or a hit or off the glove? I don't know. Who knows? Very weird. But the next pitch is a strikeout, so Hayward goes down swinging. 1 out here in the top of the 9th. That brings up Mauricio Dubon. Dubon yet to have a hit. Bregman, Dubon, Myers, Gamble, the only guys in the lineup today that did not have a hit. But guess what? Dubon is being pinch hit for by Kyle Tucker, guys. Tucker is in. Man, it would be nice to see an insurance home run by Tucker right here. That'd be great. That would be just perfect. Here's the first pitch to Tucker. Tucker hits it out to right field. It's deep, guys. That's gone. Are you kidding me? Tucker hits a home run on the very first pitch on his pinch hit here in the 9th inning. He gets the home run that I was hoping he would get, giving the Astros back their 2-run lead. Look at that. First home run for Tucker since being back off the injured list for the Astros. The Astros up 5-3 in the 9th inning. And that brings to bat Jose Altuve. Man, so awesome. Look how happy these guys are. Look at this. I love it. Look at this little whoop, whoop, whoop. Love it. Jose Altuve is at the plate with 1 out. Here's the first pitch. Little outside, ball 1. Man, can you believe that? The pitcher throws 1 pitch to Tucker, and he crushes it. Love it. 1 ball, no strikes. Here comes a pitch to Altuve. Way inside, 100 miles an hour, and brushes Altuve back for ball 2. Look how close this was. 100 miles an hour, that's dangerous. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Altuve. That one's a little low, but called strike. 98 in the bottom of the zone. 1 out, no runners on. Jose Altuve 2 for 4 with 2 singles, a stolen base, and 2 runs scored today. Very productive day. Here's the next pitch. He bounces that one to third, just foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's the bounce foul by Altuve. Here comes the next pitch to Altuve. Swing and a miss on the inside. A rare strikeout for Altuve on a swing and miss on that inside pitch. 90 miles an hour. It looks like it had a lot of movement on it. But at least he didn't go down watching it. Go down looking. 2 outs. Yordan Alvarez is at the plate. He's got 1 home run today. 98 miles an hour up and away for ball 1. 2 outs, no runners on for Yordan, but that doesn't mean he couldn't tack on another home run if he wants. That pitch is almost in the dirt. Ball 2. 2-0 with 2 outs. Alvarez facing Guillermo Zuniga. And they go ahead and walk him. They decide to just put him on base. They don't want to mess around with him anymore. They don't want to pitch to him. They intentionally walk him to first on 2 ball, no out, no strike pitch. They just put him on first. They go straight to Yainer Diaz. So Yainer Diaz up to bat with a runner on first. 2 outs. Here's the pitch to Yainer. 98 in the zone. Yainer actually gets the bat on it, fouls it off into the first base side stands. I'm surprised he got the bat on that one. Yainer not always great at hitting those really fast ones. Here comes the pitch to Yainer. Now the count's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. For some reason on the screen, if you can see it over here, guys, it says like it went up to 3-1 on Yiner, but it's not 3-1. It's 1-1. They kept the count from Jordan and added it to this count, but they finally fixed it. Yiner goes to the left center field. That's going to be an extra... No, not an extra base hit. He cuts it off, but Jordan gets to third base. A nice long hit to left center field. Beautiful hit by Yiner. Jordan now in scoring position on third. Beautiful hit by Yiner. I'm surprised to see him start hitting off this pitcher because this pitcher is much harder. He's throwing much harder than the previous pitchers. Now the Astros have runners on the corners, and I don't have to update my base pads. They're already updated. Meeting on the mound by the pitching coach. Alex Bregman comes to the plate with 2 outs, runners on the corners. Astros threatening to add more runs to their lead. Got about 40 people watching right now. Thank you for coming to the channel. I'd appreciate some more likes. If we could get up to 30, I'd really appreciate it. Right now, we have 28 likes. 2 more. Get me to 30. I appreciate that very much. Bregman is at the plate with runners on the corners. 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. Here's the pitch. Little outside. Ball 1. I'm glad the umpire didn't call that one a strike. He's called several like that as strikes in this game so far. But ball 1, thankfully. Here comes the next pitch to Bregman. That one was high, but called strike. Don't need any help from the umpires there. The Angels should be forced to do it themselves, but 1-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Bregman swings at that one, fouls it off. 97 low in the zone, below the zone a little bit. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the next pitch to Bregman. Way outside and low. That evens the count 2-2. Bregman's got the Marucci bat going on. It looks like he strikes out. It's already updated on the screen down here. Here's the next pitch to Bregman. 2-2 pitch, and he struck out 98 miles an hour. That's the 3rd out. That's it for the Astros this inning. But they do get the run off of Kyle Tucker's solo shot, so they're up 5-3. Going into the bottom of the 9th, guys, the Astros are 3 outs away from taking the 2nd game of this series. Who's going to be up for the Astros in the 9th inning, I wonder? Man, the Astros have really impressed me with their defense this game. The defense has really been the difference. I mean, the Astros have managed to put 5 runs on the board, and that's good. 5 runs is a nice, solid number in a game, so I'm happy with that. 10 hits and 5 runs, I'm happy with that. But there were some times where the Angels could have converted more runs off of Verlander, but they weren't able to because of great catches by the Astros. The same thing happened later when Taylor Scott allowed the bases to get loaded with 1 out. But Presley came in and was able to shut that down and only give up 1 run. But with another great defensive play by Jake Myers, he was able to throw a guy out at the plate and then shut down the Angels' chances of tying the game. So just some great defensive plays by the Astros, specifically timely plays, very timely plays have helped them out. In the chat, Ace of Water says, another good game. Big T, hey there. So Ace of Waters, yes, it is a good game so far. A little stressful, but a very good game. Eric Wallace, good to see you again. Hey there, it's good to see you. Welcome back. And let's take a look at my likes. 32, awesome guys, thank you so much. I didn't think I was going to get to 32 today because the likes early on, even though I had like 25 to 28 viewers following the game, I only had like 5 or 6 likes. It took forever to get to 20, and I didn't think that it was possible for me to get to 30 today, but now we're at 32. Is it possible to get to 40? Is it possible? I'm not sure I've ever had 40 likes on one of my live streams. Not yet. The channel's only a couple of months old, so I haven't had any. Ryan Presley is back on the mound, guys. He's got the first pitch a strike. Boom, right in there. Second pitch is hit hard to center field all the way to the warning track. Myers has it, and he grabs it at the last moment. But it looks like he tweaks his ankle. Wow, look at this. All the way to the track. Myers makes an amazing catch, but it looks like he steps wrong on his ankle, on his foot, and he hurts his ankle. He's trying to walk it off right now. Hayward is checking on him. Or is that Tucker that's out there in right field? Yeah, Tucker's out in right field. Yeah, I think he just stepped on that last step. You can see he takes a few steps. He catches the ball right here, and he takes a few steps, and then suddenly right here when he puts his foot down, he tweaks his ankle a little bit. But now they are out there checking on him. Altuve goes out there and checks on Myers. I love seeing Altuve go out there and check on him. Man, I love Altuve. He's such an awesome guy. He's not just a great player. He's just an awesome guy. Like, everything around Altuve is special. Looks like he's going to stay in the game. The coaches are going back to the dugout. Everybody's slowly moving back into their positions. We're getting ready to go again. 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th. Astros up 5-3. Jordan Adams comes to the plate. Swing and a strike. I didn't get to see it. There's no preview there. They were still showing the highlights from Myers tweaking his ankle there. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Presley. Fouled off. 89 miles an hour on the outside corner. Good pitch by Presley. Strike 2. Ahead in the count here. Perfect placement there by Presley. Presley's perfect placement. Say that 10 times fast. This one's hit to center field. That's going to be down for a hit. A single. Myers grabs it, fires it in. Seems like he's moving around okay, but he had no chance to get to that one. A 1-out base runner for the Angels. Jack Lopez comes out. They have a pinch hitter coming in for him. Matt Dice is in the game. Taking the spot of Lopez. Here comes the first pitch from Presley to Matt Dice. Good pitch, 94 upper outer part of the zone, strike 1. I just heard an update about the Rangers-Mariners game, but I didn't hear the result. I'm going to look that up right quick and let you guys know what happened. Here's the pitch. Ooh. Yeah. That one was outside, and they call it a strike. Thank God the umpire finally calls that on the Angels instead of just calling it against the Astros. Look at this pitch. But at least he's now calling it both ways. 0-2 with a 1 out, 1 runner on. Dice is back in the box, ready to go. Presley comes set, and here's the delivery. This one's a ground ball to Altuve. He goes to second. Pena to first. Double play, guys. Beautiful double play by Altuve and Pena. Everybody's all smiles. That is it for this game. Presley shuts it down. He pitches through 5 outs, and he saves the game. And man, what a great play. Did you see that hop catch by Altuve? Man, what a Golden Glove play by Altuve. You guys got to see this play. What an amazing play by Altuve. Look at this. Boom, there's my man. There's my hero right there. To Pena. Pena to Diaz. How do you like that? That's pro right there, right? Pro level, guys. Jose Altuve with the short hop backhand catch, making it look easy. The double play, they get the out, and that's it. So, final score, Astros 5, Angels 3. Now we have a quick update. I do want to check the stream just one last time to say thank you before everybody leaves. I know some of you don't stick around for the quick game summary. I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for 36 likes. If you haven't subbed already, please do that. I'm not sure if I'm up to 200 subs yet or not, but I would love to get over that threshold. I can check right now, actually, to see if I'm over 200. If I am, that's excellent. I'm at 199 subscribers. I'm one away from 200. Will you be the 200th subscriber? I hope so. I really hope so. But let's take a look at the game summary, shall we? Let me pull this down on the screen. And I'm going to have to use my glasses, I think. Where are my glasses? Where did I put them? Well, I guess I'll have to squint. Let's see here. I want to make sure that it's on the screen to where you can see it. So let me double check here. Yeah, that's right. It's right here. The game summary is right here. Okay. So I've got these glasses here. I'll try to use these. Sorry for being so close and intimate. I hope you guys don't mind. As you know, Verlander was on the mound today with 5 innings pitched, 4 hits, and he gave up 2 runs. Only 2 strikeouts and 2 walks. A modest game for Verlander today. But giving up only 2 earned runs was better than I thought he was going to do, so I'm happy about that. In the first inning, Altuve was able to score on a wild pitch. Altuve's effort in the first inning was, it made perfect sense that Altuve would start the scoring, start the effort, and end the effort in the game. So Astros were up 1-0 in the first. In the bottom of the first, the Angels would score with a Shanuel single to left, scoring Ward. And in the bottom of the fourth, the Angels would actually take the lead 2-1 when Wagaman doubled to left, scoring Ohapi. In the top of the fifth, the Astros would come right back with an Alvarez 2-run shot to give them the lead again, 3-2. After that, Caratini would single to left in the same inning, scoring Pena, Astros 4-2. In the bottom of the eighth, Ohapi singled to center, scoring Ward, bringing the Angels within 1 run, 4-3. Shanuel was sent home and was thrown out by Myers. Myers tried to make a great catch in center field, wasn't able to, but he quickly recovered and threw the ball in, and Caratini applied the tag at home. They tried to review it, and because the Angels said that Caratini blocked the plate, the umpires decided he did not block the plate and that he was out. And Presley was able to get the Astros out of the inning despite inheriting bases loaded. He got 2 outs, only gave up the 1 run, and an earned run that was given to Taylor Scott, but he got the Astros out of the inning. The Astros continued to rely on Presley in the 9th inning. He pitched 5 outs, guys. In the top of the 9th, the Astros came in, and Tucker had a solo shot, his first home run back with the Astros, 403 feet to right center field. Beautiful hit. giving the Astros a 2-run lead once again, 5-3. And in the bottom of the ninth, Presley continued to pitch, got the Astros out of the inning, and on a beautiful double play, Altuve with a short hop at second base snatched the ball with a backhand, threw it to Pena, and then Pena over to first base to Diaz to get the double play and end the game. It was a beautiful end of the game. Just really, really awesome. And guess what? Justin Verlander gets the win. Can you believe it? He actually got the win this time. Finally, the first win for Verlander back with the Astros. And just a tough game, a fun game overall. But the Astros are now leading the series 2-0. Now let's take a look quickly at, first of all, the preview for tomorrow's game. I'll be here for tomorrow's game, by the way. I'm doing the live play-by-play tomorrow as well. That game starts for me at 5:07 in the morning. I believe that game's already posted. If you haven't done so already, you can go ahead and click on my channel. You can see where that live stream play-by-play is scheduled, and click on Remind Me, and it will remind you whenever that is coming up. That game is going to be Ronel Blanco on the mound. He hasn't been a starter in a while, guys. Actually, when was the last time Blanco started? It's been a while. The last time Blanco pitched he pitched 2 or 3 innings, I think, as a reliever. But he hasn't started a game in a while, so he's going to be on the mound tomorrow for the Astros. He's going to be facing Caden Dana, who has an ERA. This can't be right. An ERA of 45? 45? Really? He's only pitched how many innings? The last 7 days. Overall. Okay, his win and loss record over the last 7 days is 0-1. That doesn't really matter. How many innings has he pitched? 1 inning? Okay, in the last week he's pitched 1 inning. He gave up 7 hits and 5 runs. 5 earned runs in 1 inning. And 3 home runs in that inning. Are you kidding me? Maybe the Astros go to town on this guy, right? Maybe so. I surely hope so. He is a young guy. He's only 20 years old. Holy cow. Oh, his overall ERA is 9 right now. He's 1-1 with 5 strikeouts. Astros have a big opportunity to rack up some runs tomorrow. That's all I'm saying about that. Now, about the other info, the standings. The results of the Mariners-Rangers game, that's of importance to us. What happened in that game? The Mariners pulled it out 5-4. They beat the Rangers. So the Astros don't gain any ground, but because they win, they don't lose any ground either. The Astros remain 4.5 games ahead of the Mariners. So it's unfortunate that the Rangers could not pull out the win over the Mariners, but at least the Astros managed to keep their win. Astros are now at 80 wins, guys. 80-68. How do you like that? And I can take off these freaking glasses now. I don't need to be looking at that screen anymore. Whoo, man. One last check-in on the live chat. Ace Water says rock and roll. Rock and roll indeed. I just want to say thank you again for everyone who was watching. Just 2 likes shy of 40 likes total. Man, almost got to 40 likes. There's still time to do that before I end the live stream, but I am about to end it right now, so the time is running out. But did I get to 200 subscribers on my channel? Let me take another look. Did I get to 200? No, I did not. I'm still at 199. If you haven't subscribed and you're interested in the Astros, please do subscribe. Get me over 200. I would much appreciate it. Thank you so very much. And as far as likes, we're just 2 likes shy of 40. If we're able to get there. Now I'm at 39. Just 1 more like, and I'll have 40 likes. I don't remember having 40 likes before, and this game has been strange because like I said in the beginning, I didn't have many likes, even though I had a lot of viewers, but then it just slowly increased, and now it's up to nearly 40. So I really appreciate you guys being here and liking the live stream. Let's check the poll. I'm going to end the poll right now, and we'll see what the results are. The question was, what will the Astros' final win count be? And most of you think less than 90. So apparently more than 85, but less than 90. And less than 85, 23% of you think that, but only 19% of you think that they'll be able to get to 90 wins. The Astros do need 10 more wins to get to 90. And how many games do they actually have left? Well, let's see. Let me pull up their full schedule here. We're right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 more games in the regular season. So the Astros would have to win 10 of their next 14 games in order to get to 90. But the good thing is it would be really difficult for them to lose ground to the Mariners. All they have to do is win a decent portion of their remaining games, and they'll retain first in the American League West. But will they actually get to 90 wins? Will they win 10 out of 14? Well, if they beat Los Angeles tomorrow, which they have a very strong ability to do considering who's pitching, the Astros have Blanco versus a young guy who's been giving up a ton of hits and home runs. I think the Astros stand a good chance of winning that game. They have a good chance of winning the game, several games against the Padres, but they have another 4-game series coming up at home against the Angels. So I think that between the next, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Astros could easily win 6 of the next 8 games, I think. And then they would have 6 games remaining. They would only need to win 4 of those to get to 90 wins, and I think they could do that. I definitely think they can do that. So I believe that the Astros will hit 90 wins this year. I really think so. I think so. But anyway, back to the live stream. Did we get 40 likes? No, not yet, but that's okay. I'm not going to hang around to get it. I thank you guys very much once again. Have a great day. Have a great evening. I'm going to have to jump off of here. I've got classes starting in just a few minutes. I need to take a break. But until next time, I will say, or until tomorrow morning or tomorrow evening for you guys, wherever you are, I will say, Geaux Stros, and see you. Bye-bye.